Gorged ourselves on Patty Melts and chocolate shakes and vanilla cokes and extra fries with ranch dressing and all those things you can eat when you're a teenager without feeling like you want to kill yourself when you're done. And we talked about all those things that seemed important after you discovered girls. Like, you know, how to talk to one. Thereby instantly convincing her to take an unforgettable trip with you to second base for 16 seconds of commitment-free passion. I had been informed that's how it worked. We argued about the time travel paradoxes in Back to the Future. Like you do. We confirmed that quoting Monty Python to the 24-year-old waitress is not the best way to get a stand-up double when you're 16. Or ever. And we reluctantly admitted that Michael Keaton was a far better Batman than we had been prepared to give him credit for. Oh, hindsight, how I look through you and see how truly magnificent Michael Keaton actually was. In other words, it was a Saturday night like any other. And as midnight and the restaurant's closing drew nigh, our attention turned toward that most important of teenage activities, doing anything but going home. Hey, have you ever seen Rocky? Darren asked. Oh, God, I hate that stupid movie, I said. And the sequels are even worse. It's like, okay, we know he's gonna win. So why are we even sitting in the theater? No, Darren said. That's exactly how it happened. No, Darren said, I mean Rocky Horror. Oh, I said. No, but I've always wanted to. Let's play across the street at midnight, he said. We should go. Now, as quickly as I'd gotten excited to see it, I lost my nerve. Through the pre-Snopes grapevine that gave teens of my generation the truth about Mikey from life. Oh my God, dude, I heard that he died because he ate Pop Rocks and drank Coke. I had heard these tales of Rocky Horror virgins being deflowered in horrifyingly humiliating ways. Oh my God, this guy I know went to see it in Santa Monica, and they made him take off all of his clothes, and they wrote virgin on his chest in lipstick. I used my nonchalant voice. Don't they do things to people who haven't seen it before? I said. Not really, he said. My best friend. But if you're worried about it, he said, I won't say anything. Oh, okay, I said. Darren was 2 years older than me. He was 18, he was wise in the ways of the world. I knew that I could count on him to keep my secret shame between us. The waitress came back by our table. Can I get you guys anything else? Before I could demand a shrubbery and her phone number with equal chance of getting either, Darren said, could we get some slightly burnt white toast? The waitress and I gave him the same curious look. He smiled back enigmatically. 20 minutes later, with burnt toast in my pocket and butterflies swarming in my stomach, I bought my ticket. We stood in a line that grew to about 24 people, and we waited for the theater to open. I made nervous small talk with Darren, talking a little too loudly about the fantastic cast I had seen in, I think I chose Huntington Beach. The doors opened a few minutes before midnight. We walked into a theater that TARDIS-like seemed bigger on the inside than it appeared on the outside. Dirty blue and orange curtains hung on the walls. 2 aisles separated 3 groups of squeaky blue seats. The floor was painted navy blue. Blue seemed to be a recurring motif in this particular theater.